are many who strive, but few endure. There are many who struggle, but few prevail. And of those who remain, there is only one who can truly be called a hero.
Welcome to Life and Business Success with Olumayowa Taiwo. I'm glad to be here again today. On this episode, we'll be talking about business ideas. And I am going to be concentrating on business ideas that are related to the three basic necessities of life. We were made to understand that we have three basic necessities of life, which is food, clothing, and shelter. Man cannot do without eating, that makes it a basic necessity. Man cannot do without clothing, that makes it a basic necessity. Also, man cannot do without staying under or living under a shelter. That makes it a basic necessity. So it is important for us to know that when our business ideas are related to these three basic necessities of life, it will always thrive. Either the economy is good or the economy is bad, businesses that falls under the basic necessities of life will always be successful, will always thrive. Most especially when you operate them under a very good guidance. Yes, it is very important. It is also important for us to know that the richest man in Africa, in the person of Mr. Aliko Dangote, has also explored this particular thing that we are going to be talking about. As well, Mr. Dangote has taken advantage of two out of those three basic necessities of life. As of today, he has a business idea, or let me say, he has an establishment that has to do with shelter. Shelter as a basic necessities of life. That is what Dangote Cement does. Now, everywhere, from the government to the individuals, people, everybody in the country is using Dangote Cement. Dangote Cement, yes, because we must have shelter, we must build estates, we must build houses, we must build roads. Now, that is one of the secrets of the richest man in Africa. He has captured that aspect of basic necessity called shelter by venturing into the cement business. Secondly, he has also explored the category of food, feeding. You have Dangote foods, you have the Dangote noodles, you have Dangote salt, you have Dangote spaghetti, you have a whole lot of Dangote products under the category of food. Now, that is the strategy. The man is not wasting his energy in concentrating on industries that will not sell. He has concentrated his energy on business ideas that are related to the basic necessities of life. And he has captured two already, he has explored two out of three. I wonder what Dangote is going to become if he starts Dangote Clothing Line. That means, as at that point in time, he must have captured the entire basic necessities of life, which means there will be nobody, there will be no home, there will be no family that will not have something that has to do with Dangote in his or her house or in their house. So it is going to be awesome for the man, and we are actually proud of him. He's doing well, we're proud of him, and I hope we're going to have more people that are going to come out to do businesses that are related to the basic necessities of life. I'll be sharing with you on this episode different business ideas that falls into this basic necessities of life. Business ideas under food, business ideas that falls under clothing, business ideas that falls under shelter. See you after this break. Now let's discuss food. What are the business ideas that falls under the category of food? It is important for us to know that over 35% of income generated by every household is spent on feeding. Yes, over 35%, nothing less than 35%. That shows the kind of income that can be generated when you have business ideas that is related or that are related to feeding. Now, what kind of business ideas do we have under feeding? Number one, business ideas that has to do with farming business ideas. This is the first kind of business idea that falls under food. There is no food without farming. Every food we eat in the city is a product of the farm. Now, farming business ideas basically target two types of farming, which the first one is crop farming, which has to do with planting and harvesting of crops. Now, the second one has to do with animal farming, which has to do with rearing of animal, cow, fishery, goat, sheep, and so on. Now, when your business ideas are related to any of these things, any of those classes of farming, it is expected that such business idea is going to thrive, because these are things that we cannot do without as human beings. The second business idea that falls under food as a basic necessity of life is marketing and distribution of farm produce. The first one we talked about was farming business idea. The second one I'll be talking about now is marketing and distribution of farm produce. A farmer has once told me that marketers of farm produce make more money than the farmers. I did my research and I realized it is true, because the marketers understand the market more than the farmers. The farmers are just producing the farm produce, while the marketers understand the demand of the market, which means the marketer or the distributor has the power to control the price that he or she will be buying from the farmer, and also has the power to control the price at which he or she is going to sell to the marketers in the market. So business ideas can also be built around marketing and distribution of farm produce. The third business idea that falls under food is called production and sale of food ideas. Food production and sale ideas. This has changed a whole lot of lives. A lot of eateries, a lot of food ventures, a lot of restaurants started with this, and they have made names all over the world. I mean, you can venture into food production and sales at any capacity. At any capacity. I've seen people using a small kiosk to sell special meals, and they are making good money. I mean, good money. Some of them are building houses with such revenue. Some of them are buying cars. Some of them are living good lives. And you will imagine, what is the secret? The secret is not far-fetched. Food is a basic necessity of life. So wherever such businesses are situated, it is expected that they are going to have patronage, because it is a basic necessity of life. The beggars are going to eat, the artisans are going to eat, students are going to eat, the mechanics, everybody are going to eat. And you must understand that these are different categories of people. Like the mechanic that needs to eat a meal of about 200 naira or 250 naira for breakfast is not going to visit a restaurant where a plate of breakfast will be sold for 5,000 naira. So that is why I said this can be started at any capacity. But you need to understand what is important in these particular business ideas. Location is very important. Location, because it is your location that determines the kind of food that you are going to be preparing. Now, when you live in a location that is occupied by the Igbos, for example, it's going to be absurd if you open a restaurant and start selling the meals that are meant for Hausas or that are meant for Yorubas. Even though you are going to have a few among them that like eating Yoruba or Hausa food, it is still going to be at a disadvantage to you to open such a restaurant or such a food business in that kind of environment. So location is very important. Location. Then taste. It's also very important. You have to consider location, you have to consider taste, and please, people also consider the hygiene of the environment. The environment must be neat and clean. These are the things that makes food production and sales business ideas to thrive. So what am I saying? Food production and sales business ideas is one business idea that can sell at any time. You can start at any capacity. Like I said, if you have the capacity to start an eatery, to start a big restaurant, you can do so by also considering location, taste, and hygiene. These are three major things that are important in food production and sale business idea. So permit me to give away one free idea on food business. One free idea on food business. You can start a business online. You can start a food business online. For instance, you can start selling local delicacies online. Something like amala and gbegiri for Yoruba people, and something like ogbono, nsala, and all those bitter leaf and all those meals that are being taken by the Eastern people, the Igbo people. You can do local delicacies for Yoruba, Hausa, Igbo. Local delicacies that will be prepared by people that I call village hands. People that can give you that local taste. People that can give you that local content in food preparation. In preparing those local delicacies. If you can venture into that, get people to prepare such meal for you, get an hygiene environment where such businesses can start, and get a distribution system. People that can help you deliver these items to your customers. I can assure you, you will be selling a minimum of about 100 plates every day. It is very possible. You can attain that height in less than 8 weeks after starting that kind of business. So many people are tired of eating the usual meal, the rice, the yam, and those that are made in continental way. Yes, so many people want to have that local taste even in the city. So you can create a village kitchen online. Where people can make purchases of plates of food that will give them that village taste, that local taste of delicacies from the Yoruba, the Igbo, and the Hausa, and from other regions as well. I can assure you, if you venture into this, you will be making millions every month. If you can sell 100 plates a day, a minimum of 100 plates a day, at an average sales price of about 1,000 naira, that gives you a daily revenue of about 100,000 naira. And food business is so profitable such that I can assure you that from that 100,000 naira, your profit margin cannot be less than 35%. Your profit margin cannot be less than 35 to 40%. Which means when I say your profit margin, I mean your net profit margin. Your net profit margin cannot be less than 35 to 40%. So when you have a business that gives you about 100,000 naira every day, and you have a net income of about 35 to 40,000 every day, you can imagine what comes into your purse, or what comes into your account, because this is bigger than your purse. That's what comes into your account every month. So I'm expecting, I'll be looking forward to see such businesses coming up in the, very, very soon. I need to start seeing amalangbegiri.com. I need to start seeing villagekitchen.com. I need to start seeing people leveraging on this free business idea that has just been given on the.
There are many who strive, but few endure. There are many who struggle, but few prevail. And of those who remain, there is only one who can truly be called